Let's go ahead and review the foundations of calculus. Now, it is that time of the year again where a lot of students are taking calculus for the first time, and you'd be very surprised that there's some basic algebra that you have to review before you talk about limits, derivatives, and integrals. So let's talk about this problem right here. We need to find the equation of the line that's passing through these 2 points. Now, you will be very surprised when I tell you that this type of stuff is very important in a calculus class. This is a linear equation. You've seen it plenty of times in an algebra class, but there's a reason why we need to review it for calculus. Well, let's go ahead and start off. We need to write the equation of this. So we need 2 things. Well, we need the slope, okay? We need the slope for this, and we're gonna need a specific point. Now, why am I saying this? Because this right here is gonna help us create the point slope form. I'm sure this is something that it's coming back maybe because you probably didn't see it in a pre-calculus class, or maybe you did in the very beginning, but keep in mind, this is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. This is the essence of why we're learning calculus. This is something called the tangent line. This is something that you're gonna learn a lot about. So what do we need? We need a point, x1, y1. It could be any one of these points, and we need the m, which is gonna be the slope, okay? Now, again, the slope will represent the derivative at some point, but we're just gonna talk about the basics. How do we find the slope? Well, remember, slope, m, is defined as y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is the change in y divided by the change in x. So we're gonna go ahead and pick any one of these points. Let's just make this our x1. This will be our y1. I'm gonna make this my x2, and this is my y2. So now I can find the slope here. So my m will be y2, which is -4 minus 2. -4 minus 2 all over 3 minus 5. 3 minus 5. We go ahead and just simplify this. This is -6 over -2, so we have a slope of 3. Perfect. Now we're gonna go ahead and utilize this and plug it in here, and then we're gonna choose any one of these points. Now, you can choose the first one, you can choose the second one, totally up to you. Because we're x1 and y1, I'm just gonna use the x1 and y1 that I gave these values. Okay, so this is gonna be y minus 2 is equal to 3 times x minus 5. And guess what, guys? You do not have to simplify it. In a calculus class, your teacher will be very satisfied if you leave your answer like this. This is how we find the point slope form of a linear equation crossing through 2 points.